Good evening, guys and gals. Jonny Middleton here, and I hope you all had a wonderful day today. And yeah, I just wanted to record a vlog for you guys today, because it's something I've done for quite a while. I believe that the last vlog I recorded was when I was running through my my new setup, and yeah, it's kind of going to be kind of like an off the cuff kind of discussion, and yeah, there's no real script. It's just like with me talking, just seeing what comes out really, and any excuse for a vlog. I got a few props by the way, and yeah, I just want to talk about what's been going on recently. And obviously, I started my job last year. I've been there for 7 months now. It's really fun. I've had a few calamities in my time, shall I say, but generally, the people are lovely there. Wouldn't trade them for the world. Absolutely love it. And yeah, I just wanted to basically talk about like what I've been doing outside of that, what I've been buying, what I've been doing music-wise and everything. And yeah, I've been spending my wages on some things, like you do. Yeah, basically I got a few CDs in my time. I managed to pick up this copy of Survival by Tool. It's a very rare kind of CD-DVD collection. I guess you could call this kind of like an unboxing. It's got elements of everything in this vlog, I hope. And yeah, basically you open it. Well, no, it took me ages to figure out how to do this. I was just like, it was so funny. Like, I was ripping it to shreds. I just couldn't get in the damn box. But basically, like, hang on. I did this though. Here we are. No, I knew this was going to happen as soon as oh, come on, you wazzock, play ball. This is going to take up so much video time. I do apologise. This is a bit off-putting. Aha, we're in. Alright, so basically take out this cover, you've got this cool little thing on it. Obviously that's the iconic photo that's on Wikipedia with the Survival Man. It's basically like a live outtake album that Tool released in December 2000, a few months before the release of Lateralis in May 2001. Basically you can get like a CD DVD version or a CD VHS version. Ever remember VHS tapes? Just see that tumbleweed going across the road. They're so old school. Basically you open it up, and you get like the hand. Obviously, you get that's the CD. Hallelujah. That's the CD. Got like lots of stills, like the band's music videos. I'm not sure how long this vlog's gonna last. I'm hoping to do these like vlogs more frequently, shall I say. And one thing I'm trying to learn is try to like not speak as quickly in these things, because like blah, 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 blah. That's what it kind of might sound like in parts. So, you see like pictures of the band members, such like, and at the back you get a DVD, not a Blu-ray, a DVD. So I don't think Blu-rays are routing you to that. And so, like a nice velvety red box in there too. So I found this pretty cheap. So I've seen these go for a lot of money on eBay, and I managed to pick one up for like £30, which was considered quite a steal because some of them are like over £200. I'm like, what? It's just like they're so rare and stuff, so I'm still going to cherish this even like the box is beaten up. Probably more so that even I bought this used. It's probably more beaten up since I bought it, due to the fact that I've been like amorously, get out you chump and everything. Like, you know, like trying to get out of the box and everything. Yeah, and I kind of delved into Maynard's other projects. I was a Maynard's lead singer of Tool. I delved into his band A Perfect Circle. I've not just checked how much the Pussyfers work yet, but I picked up Maid and Oms, their debut studio album, also released in the year 2000. Maid and Oms is French for Sea of Names. And 13th Step, which features the iconic song The Outside, which featured on a Resident Evil film. I've only ever seen the first 2 Resident Evil films, I believe. Like the Nemesis in the second one, I think, is called Resident Evil Apocalypse, on DVD. The third one came out in the year 2007. Got all those crows in it, Mila Jovovich, who is, I might have pronounced surname wrong there, but I always thought she was really beautiful, bless her. Yeah, I also picked up Temple of the Dogs, debut studio album here. You can kind of see how this. It's like vlog's a bit like unscripted, like there's no real like you know, set plan in place, as anything comes out. Like, take that as you will. So, but yeah, I picked up a copy of Temple of the Dogs debut studio album from HMV. This is $5.99. Like I suppose on Twitter. Yeah, follow me on Twitter if you like at Lunar Eclipse. Cheeky plug there. And yeah, basically like, the only difference between this I'm stuck to close. I had to scoot back a little bit there. But yeah, basically like, there were 3 copies for sale. One was $5.99, the other was $9.99, and the other was $12.99. Basically the only difference between the $5.99 and the $9.99 version, all these 99.99 going on, was like the back cover. So obviously I have the cheap option. I'm not fucking extra £3.98. I think that's right. just like the 9.99 version. That'd be kind of ridiculous. And yeah, basically I want to as well as like my purchase, like what I've been doing musically as well. I know I said at the start of the year I wanted to cover the entirety of the Metallica album, the self-titled Black album, Metallica's fifth studio album released in August 1991. That's the inner music nerd coming out of me. And but yeah, I started learning the whole thing now. The first track obviously a lot of covers Enter Sandman and Stand But True. Enter Sandman on the Squire Strat, which is kind of versatile guitar, seeing as I was going to get rid of it, but it seemed to come in handy for that because of the tremolo on it. So but yeah, I started learning Holy now on my Fender Telecaster, which is over here. However, like, me being me, I think in terms of the Telecaster, like £550, it's had 2 humbuckers on it, but I think at that price it's not going to be an American model, and obviously it was a Mexican model. I was like, but it still plays quite nice. Obviously Fenders have like a nice bright tone to them. And obviously yeah, like, because I started learning Holy now on the Telecaster, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like, one thing I've got to do is got to stop making promises that I can't keep. So I know I said to you, peeps, that I was going to be covering the Black Album's entirety. I've only covered 2 songs out of 12, got another 10 more to go. So, but yeah, I'll see how it goes. I sound like I was choking, like, so anyway. But yeah, I've been gravitating more towards my Tool. Gravitating towards, you know, like playing Tool songs instead, because I just love playing Tool. Yeah, they're my favourite band. I'm hoping to make a vlog in the future as to why like Adam Jones is my favourite guitar player, as to why I enjoy playing the music so much. And yeah, it's been really cool. Obviously, I got the week off work this week, so on Monday I went bowling with my mum. We had 10 games and we drew 5 apiece. We're both as bad as each other, you know. And and yeah, like, we played 10 games of bowling. Like, you know, the Kimble of Super Bowl, it's so retro. Like, I could just live in like an early 90s, 2000s time warp. It just like good. It was like good, perfect time for like everything. And yeah, basically, and yesterday went shopping. I saw my good friend Joe Steele in Parkgate, legend. And also, yeah, it's been cool. Like, today I've been shopping with Mum again to Meadowall. I just wanted to address some of the tweets I put out. Like, I've got a lot of things going through my mind. It's hard to explain. Like, obviously, I absolutely adore my job. I'm very lucky, very privileged, very blessed to be able to have it, and share the experiences with so many wonderful people there. It's just like the outside of work, really. The fact that, yeah, I don't see many people outside of work, and obviously I love you guys and gals to bits. Obviously, I'd do anything for you. I know I don't message people as many people on Facebook or whatever. It's just you know, just bad experiences. Obviously, not all the same. Obviously, it's my insecurities. Don't worry. And yeah, it's just addressing those. We're just trying to find like a way around it. I'm not very good at explaining things in words. So yeah, if that makes any sense. Usually, I'm pretty bad at texting, but I'm pretty good at talking in person. It used to be the other way around. I'm like, what's happened? And yeah, in terms of something else, I could explain the projects I'm working on. I said to my friend Kieran on Facebook that I was going to be doing some original material. I've got a few riff ideas lying around. Got a really cool one with delay that I've got knocking around. But what I find is like my form of creativity seems to come best when I'm playing with a band. Obviously, I mentioned to Joe that, you know, if he was ever up for reforming Psychedelic Horizons again, I'd be more than happy to. Like Andy and Tom, whoever, I'd love to do it again, guys, with you. Just depends like your schedules and everything. Obviously, if you're watching this video, or whatnot. So but yeah, basically, like, I seem to work better when I'm like in a band environment, as opposed to when I'm on my own. Because like I suffer from misophonia. I get these like weird noises buzzing around in my head. I'm not insane. I promise I'm not insane. And it kind of off-put me. That's why I enjoy doing covers a lot. Because obviously covers are a great way to improve your skills. And obviously you get attention by playing songs people know. Even though, yeah, probably people don't know many Tool songs because they're not really kind of mainstream band. You have to really kind of like focus your attention on their music kind of thing to really get into it. Because like the kind of long and progressive songs. But yeah, as soon as you get into their material, it just blows you away. Well, it did me. Obviously everyone has their own interpretation of it, and yeah. And I think that's just about everything covered in this vlog, peeps and peepettes. Like, I'm kind of doing this like off-the-cuff kind of improvisation thing. In fact, we'll talk about like what I'm looking forward to coming up, I guess. I obviously got WrestleMania coming up on the April the 2nd. I'll be probably watching that on the WWE Network. I mentioned the pre-show for it. It'll be like 4 hours long or something. I also got Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. I'm hoping that Undertaker wins, even though I'll probably put Roman Reigns over 23-2, which would be ridiculous. Like, the whole reason that Brock Lesnar broke the streak was because that was supposed to be Undertaker's last WrestleMania, it even said, but then he had a change of heart, close to WrestleMania 31. This is all speculation, by the way. I don't know whether it's true or not. But yeah, that's why I came back. Also, he's beating Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 31 and Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 32. And so he's got Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33. I've got my Gibson here. It's a bit unprofessional wrestling against here. I was playing it earlier. So I was playing Cold and Ugly by Tool, which I'm currently working on at the moment. The thing is, a lot of Tool songs is they have a lot of effects. It's just patience. Like, so there's a lot of inaccurate tabs out there for their material. So you kind of like gotta like listen to the tunes and then try to like pick out as many like try to get the songs accurately as possible, really. So yeah, that's just kind of like a brief update on my life at the moment. So I hope you Penguin. Hope you Peepettes all enjoyed this little vlog, and I might put out more of these. See how it goes. It's just I had a bit of time now because my mum's going to meet my auntie down at Spoons for some drinks. So Spoons, and yeah, that's becoming the new Slayer. Spoons, and yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Peepettes, and I shall see y'all sometime in the future. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Jonny Middleton, and we are out of here.